Yeah. What's going on, friends? Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is midweek, unless you do your calendar differently, in which case it's the beginning of the week. Anyways, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. I am on YouTube, Aki, and TikTok, Aki. So, hello, hello. Great to see you. And if you are just joining, please feel free to let me know in the comments where you are calling in from, or where you're watching from, I should say. We're going to get started with just a couple things real quick here in just a sec. Just got home from some events, getting ready for my dance event this evening. Speaking of that, it's interesting how many people are unaware that I teach in San Diego. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. I think it's a little of all of those things. Hey, Vanda. But yeah, I teach in San Diego. So if you are into line dancing, or you want to try it, or you know somebody who lives in the area and or close by, Riverside, Orange County, anything like that, and they want to do some dancing, I teach down in San Diego. I usually teach 1 or 2 nights a week, sometimes 3. And I love, obviously, teaching in person, other than just special events where a lot of you have seen me. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. What's going on, friends? Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday to all of you joining. And like I said before, as you're coming in, feel free to let me know where you're watching from down in the comments. Hey, Rebecca, you helped me learn infectious. That's a pretty fun dance. Yeah, yeah. You can still dance with the choreographer of that one. She is very active in UWDC, and she's all over the place. Satu, really cool gal. Did he just say gal? Yes, yes, I did. Corbin, hello, hello, Corbin from MA. I learned MGNO and Out Like That from you. Both great dances. I love MGNO. It's so much fun. I am from Brazil. Do you speak Portuguese? I do not. I used to speak Spanish pretty fluently, but not too much anymore, as well as Italian and Dutch. But I know there's tudo bam. I think that's how it goes. But anyways, it's great to see you. I will be visiting SD on Halloween through Tuesday. Well, I will say Country Dancing M here in San Diego. She has a great event. I was part of it last year, but I will be out of town on Halloween this year. What's going on, Genevieve? So, are you coming back to Vegas soon? I hope so. I don't have any trade shows scheduled in Vegas, which is the occasion that I was out there earlier this year thrice. But Jeffro did just contact me. I would still love to teach at Treasure Island. I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. And I would love to teach at Rock and Country. I don't know if it's still there or if it's moved already. Let me know in the comments. Has Rock and Country moved? Because I know it's changing locations. What's going on, Roseanne? Hey, glad to hear you from Colorado. I lived out there in the past, so it's a beautiful, beautiful place. Tudo bem. Thank you for correcting or letting me know that. I appreciate it. Portuguese is a beautiful language, so maybe one day. Yes, it is there. They aren't closing it anymore. Oh, okay. Well, I'd love to teach there sometime. Amanda knows who I am, and I don't know if the owner knows who I am, but I'd be delighted to come and do a workshop sometime. And thank you for that. Come to Arizona. I would like to do that as well. Will you be at Swingtober? At this time, I am not planning on being at Swingtober, but I've heard a lot about it, and I know there's going to be some great dancers there. Well, friends, happy Wednesday again. Thanks so much for popping in. If you're joining on TikTok, hello, hello. Feel free to tap the screen or share the feed so that other folks can jump on with us. And if you're here in YouTube land, it's great to have you here as well. So I hope your week is going well. Dancing aside, ups and downs, right? Yeah. I am feeling so grateful, even though the last couple of weeks have been a little rocky with some incidents of food poisoning and some other stuff. And I did a fast, and my neck's been bugging me, but what's new, right? Like, that's just part of being active and getting older and wiser. So anyways, I hope on your end things are going well. If you have kids in school, I hope that's going great, and they're feeling successful and learning great lessons. If that's not the case, I hope you're doing great at work. If you like work, amazing. If you don't like work, there's always something out there for you, whether it's a new job or a new pastime. So please continue lifting each other up. I usually wait till the end of the video to mention this, but please take an opportunity, especially in the dance community, as well as the rest of the world, to do what you can to to bring each other up. Yeah. Whether that's somebody you already are friends with, and just take an extra moment to ask them how they're doing and be like, for real, you need to talk about anything? Or if it's somebody who looks like they don't have anybody to talk to, it really makes such a huge, huge difference. Speaking of that, I spoke with a young lady named Kate yesterday who teaches at Cowboys Largo in Florida. And she sounds like such a wonderful person. I haven't had the pleasure to meet her in person, but I'm hoping to do a workshop there sometime very soon. And she seems just delightful. I know there's a few options there in the Tampa area to dance. Dallas Bull, obviously pretty well known, and Stockyard, and great teachers, I'm sure, at those locations. But make sure you check out Cowboys Largo because she seems like a really great instructor and a great community builder. Okay, let's talk real quick about some other biz. As always, thank you for all the support, and thank you for reposting videos of me on the screen in the background while you are dancing in your living room and workplaces and dormitories and other places like that. I love to see that. That's so, so cool. So yes, thank you for that. Please keep that going. I would like to say that my life will allow time soon where I would love to do like a dance of the month, and then I can we can do like duets or whatever they're called here on TikTok, where we're kind of dancing side by side because I can't be everywhere all the time to dance with people. But thanks so much for posting those things. And thank you for continuing to help the line dance community grow. If you're not in the line dance community and you just stop by and you're like, I don't know, this guy's got weird hair, I'll listen to him for a few minutes. Line dancing is amazing. What is line dancing? Cupid shuffle. You've seen that, right? That's the type of line dancing. Electric slide. That's the type of line dancing. There's soul line dancing, country line dancing, a lot of dancing that doesn't fall into either of those categories. It is so much fun. So if you're not into it, get into it. Follow my channel if you haven't yet. I've got lots of videos on there, or you can check out someone else's channel. If you're in it, I'm happy that you're doing it, whether you're watching me or not. You should come to Texas. I haven't been to San Antonio much. You know what? That's a great idea. I would love to do that. Please message me. Yes, Joyland. I heard back from Joyland and they said they're not interested in chatting about a workshop at this time. So, maybe later. But yes, something else I usually mention is I'm probably gonna be doing a lot of workshops in 2026. Who knows? God willing, if I stay healthy and other work and family stuff doesn't get in the way. But I've got lots of people interested in bringing me out to dance. So it's amazing, especially Nashville Dance Fest. I don't know if I've been on here since Nashville Dance Fest. Thank you so much for coming to Nashville Dance Fest. It was such a blast. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Nicole, I will be at BNS tonight. That's in San Diego, out in East County. So I hope to see you there. Yes, Nashville Dance Fest. If you went, give me a shout in the comments or the chat if you went to Nashville Dance Fest, just real quick. It took place in Nashville. It was the second year, technically the third event. And it was a blast. I think we had somewhere 2,700 people. Last year we had 1,200. So next year, I think we're trying to go over 4,000. I don't know. Maybe I've done it live since then, but thank you so much for coming to Nashville Dance Fest. So many more opportunities to dance with old friends and meet new people. And that is such a blessing. And lots of folks asked me if I would come out and teach. So hopefully next year, I don't have a lot set in stone yet because I've just been busy, such is life. But I'm hoping to go to Chicago sometime. I'm hoping to get up to Ohio sometime. I'm hoping to go back to North Carolina. I'm hoping to get out to Georgia. I'm hoping to get to Utah. I would love to get up to Anchorage. That's right, Anchorage. I actually spent 4 summers in Alaska when I worked on cruise ships, but I haven't really spent much time just like being there on land, like flying in. So that would be super dope. And maybe Australia. There's some talk of that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if you have someone nearby, whether it's an instructor, whether you're that person, or a GM, or a bar owner, or a dance hall owner, and you want to set up some workshops, I would love to chat with you about those things. Yeah, okay, Nicole. I didn't, but my good friend Tyler did. I'll definitely want to go next year. I think it's pretty fun. It's a pretty legit situation at Nashville Dance Fest. There's a lot of great events. Kudos to Kickstart Country for putting that together, as well as others. I will probably be at the Edge next year again. I will probably be at Dance XL if it happens. I will probably be at a Shoreline in Florida. Georgia mentioned, yes, that's right. When will you be coming to Renegades? I should probably not be doing this live right now and be chatting with Nicole or Debbie from Renegades because we're supposed to finish working that out. but hopefully I will be there November 1st. But it's not confirmed yet. So potentially November 1st. So while we're on that subject, again, thanks so much for joining. Do you have a page where you list your upcoming events? I will probably build that out a little bit more on my website, which is philipopromos.com or the San Diego MC, EMCEE. You should be able to find it if you type in PhilipVictor or my full name or the San Diego MC. I have a page for BootScootin Line Dance on there. And at the bottom, there's a calendar, but it's not too far out. But I probably will be doing updating that page a little bit more when I start booking these events out a ways. Come to the barn. The barn is amazing, Maddie. Thank you for the invitation. What about SNL Orlando? We'll see. We'll see. I believe I'm supposed to do it. I haven't really spoken to confirm anything, and we'll see. I try to get to Orlando as often as I can because I have family there. So yes, 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 yes. I live in Florida, would like you. Thank you very much, Vanda. So many great Brazilians and Brazilian influence in Orlando. A couple upcoming events, just to let you know, just to keep you apprised of these things. I'm going to be going to Idaho next week to dance with Dirt Road Dancing. That is right. The epic Dirt Road Dancing. Troy and Elise invited me out as well as their crew. There's going to be some great instructors. I get to reunite with DJ Keahi, which by my clock should be jumping on this live at some point because he always does when I get on here, and I love him. But DJ Keahi is going to be out there with me. We have Kat Nichols dancing there. We have Kat Painter coming from Northern California. So talented. Such a great crew. And we've got Bridget and Robert and a bunch of other great instructors. I have never been up there before, and I'm so looking forward to it. So that is Northwest Dance Fest. If you're in the area, it is near Boise, and it's going to be taking place October 17th through 19th. That's where I'll be dancing next weekend. I hope to come back to Michigan as well. Jenergy asked me about some dates in April. I don't know if that's confirmed on her end, but April's like kind of swamped for me, or at least it has been traditionally. So we'll see what we can do. Electric Cowboys, Louisville. Man, I would love to get out there. Absolutely. I see videos of that all the time online. Later in the month, I'm going to be going back to Florida. I'm going to be hosting Country Cruisin' alongside Stormy Warren from SiriusXM. We just saw each other a few months back at Country Thunder. That is a country music cruise. I'm going to try to get into more cruising next year, meaning probably throwing my own cruise, maybe with other line dance instructors or maybe country swing instructors. The tricky part of that element is A, the cost. Can you afford to take the time off work and go on a cruise as a dancer? Because I want you to come. And B, the space that's available to dance on the ships, because sometimes they have you in conference rooms, on carpeted areas, this and that. Some ships accommodate a lot of people, but not many. But I'm interested in this. If you want to be a part of this experience, please let me know. Just emailed about something in Northern California. Thank you so much. So I'm doing this cruise. It's called Country Cruisin'. I believe there are still a few cabins left. It is out of Fort Lauderdale, October 27th, returning November 1st. And there's over 20 country artists. There's going to be tons of concerts. We're going to have lots of line dancing, some partner dancing as well. In terms of lessons, but there's just going to be dancing all over the place because it's like going to country music festival. So I will be in as many places as possible. I'll probably be introing a lot of the bands, doing some Q&As, having some fun. So I'm really looking forward to that. I love Dirt Road too. They're so good. So good. Hopefully we can film some while I'm up there, get some videos on our two channels. We got to get you in Tallahassee, Moon or Dukes and Dottie's. That sounds fun. I would love to. So Country Cruising is October 27th through November 1st. Hopefully I will be doing something at Renegades right after that. And then maybe at Cowboys in Largo, maybe not. It's a little short notice for them, depending on what nights are good for them. But I'm chatting with them about that now. And then in November, I'm going to be up in Indianapolis. If you're in the Midwest area, anywhere nearby them parts. I'm going to be at the World Dance Showdown put on by the Currys. That's in Indianapolis, November 14th, 15th, and 16th. And my load there is not too heavy. I'm going to be emceeing as usual. Some of you know, some of you may not know, I MC things for a living. So I don't know. Maybe you knew that. Maybe you didn't. I just emceed a 300 person 30 team family feud today in La Jolla, California. And I was emceeing some stuff for Qualcomm yesterday, and I love doing it. I love interacting with people and spotlighting, showcasing people. I think that's what helped me to become a better instructor. Who knows? I'll be in Orlando the first week of November, Vanda. I'll be there, but I'm not sure how much I'll be going out dancing unless I'm hosting, like teaching, because I'm trying to spend time with my nephew because he's getting old. Uh, right before my eyes, and I miss him and my mom and my dad and my sister. But anyways, we'll be in Indianapolis the 14th, 15th, and 16th. So if we're at events, at the very least during social dancing, please let me know. Let's do some collabs. Let's film some videos together and tag and post and all that stuff together so we can share that on social media, but also most importantly, sharing the space together. Yeah. So World Dance Showdown, November 14th, 15th, and 16th. If you're in the Midwest, I'd love for you to come by. I don't know exactly what the prices are off the top of my dome, but I will say that the event is underpriced. And if you go to that website, World Dance Showdown, and you look at the instructors who are going to be there, there's some pretty good ones there. I'm going to be there with Mark Paulino, Dylan DeClue, Jamie Marshall, John Robinson. So there's some great sort of social media scene. I don't want to say bar scene because that's not the situation exactly, but there's going to be some great social media scene instructors, some great OG instructor choreographers there. So it's a really cool event, and it's underpriced. You don't say this to anybody, but it's underpriced. I've never been to dance in Indianapolis. I'm looking forward to it. I've got a chance to be in Michigan this year, as well as Minneapolis and then Wisconsin and stuff, some of those areas. But I'm looking forward to Indianapolis, and there's going to be a lot of great talent there. So hopefully you can make it to one of these things. December, not sure. Probably not too much going on. My friend Cody just found out about a cruise, which is undance related, but I was like, man, I need to get away and like not work. So that's another message out there. Take time to recreate, take time to recreate if you can, meaning get away from the work. I'm probably just doing that for myself because usually I only go out of town if I'm working in some way. But anyways, I am very grateful for this community, and I'm grateful for all of you. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, I will try to post that when I'm coming to different places on my Instagram story, mostly, also Instagram posts. Mostly on TikTok, I just put dancing videos, but I'll try to do a little bit more in terms of scheduling. And then you can check in with me on my webpage, which I will type here. It is the sandiegomc.com, TheSandiegoemcee.com. And again, if you know somebody who's doing some, I mostly do corporate team building. So like I said, we did a huge family feud today, and we do team Olympics and minute to win it competitions and pickleball tournaments and improv workshops and dancing and lots of fun. So I travel all over the country doing those things and do a lot of them here in Southern California. So if you know somebody who needs an MC for presidential awards taking place in Fiji and they want things live and fun and versatile, please have them give me a shout. And thanks for supporting me, everybody. Thanks for supporting your local instructors, your local DJs, your local bars, nightclubs, and dance halls. They don't just stay open. I say this in person all the time, but every single time you walk in those doors, someone is taking an exhale of like, oh man, awesome. Thank you so much for coming out and helping to push this forward. Hello to you too, G.I. Joe. So everybody, God bless you. Have an awesome rest of your week. Enjoy the beginning of October. The fall season is upon us. If you're a pumpkin spice person, do it to it. If not, I hope you're having a great one. And I look forward to chatting with you and seeing you on the dance floor soon. Bye, friends. Oh, yeah. Happy Wednesday.